Hello there. This is just a really quick video just to highlight the dangers of clock batteries in vintage equipment. So this is my Apple Macintosh Classic that I bought very cheaply because the seller said when he powered it up he was getting that checkerboard picture. With these, that can mean that the capacitors probably want replacing, or it could be a deeper issue. I paid £30 for it. I took a gamble. That gamble absolutely did not pay off. So when it eventually arrived, I took it out of the box and the bottom of the box was covered in rust. So I thought, yeah, I've probably got a clock battery that's let go here. Yeah, let me show you what I actually found once I cracked this open and the sort of damage that was actually done. Yeah, you can actually see the corrosion at the bottom where the battery acid has leaked. And that's the damage inside the bottom of the case. What a mess. Right, so this is the main board, and you can see corrosion everywhere. See, these capacitors here have actually gone fairy. And this is where the clock battery was with its holder, and it had corroded that badly that the whole unit had fallen off the board and was actually rattling around inside the case. And let's just zoom in. You can see that that is completely unrepairable. I mean, it's lifted tracks, it's dissolved tracks. There's nothing left of it. So yeah, it was a purchase that didn't pay off in this case, because I don't think this computer is in any way repairable without a new mainboard, and they seem to be really expensive. And frankly, I don't think it's worth it. So yeah. Having said that, it's got some good bits on it. Maybe some of these chips can be used to help other machines live. It's got this expansion board, I presume that's memory. Oh, it's dropping bits of rust all over my desk as well. Yeah, I mean, the analog board is probably fine. The CRT is probably fine. It's got a hard drive in it. Who knows if that works, but it looks okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to throw anything away because maybe somebody else can make use of these parts to help their Macs live again. I don't know. But for me, this is where it ends. I'm not going to bother repairing it myself. Yeah. So when I pulled the battery out, it looked like this. And if that doesn't convince you to pull your clock battery out of your vintage equipment, I don't know what will. And this doesn't just apply to Apple Macs. This can be any vintage equipment with a clock battery in it. So your vintage PCs, your Amigas. If you're unsure, get those batteries out. One last quick little point actually, if you are going to go in and open these up and take out clock batteries, if you're working on something that has a CRT in it, just beware that they can store huge voltages even when the unit's unplugged. So if you're unsure about what you're doing with anything with a CRT, don't do it, find somebody else who can. That is the only time I would say don't go in and pull the clock batteries out. If you're unsure about the dangers around CRTs, please be very careful.